go.
And the race finally starts. One of the Corvettes gets a really good launch already on the podium position. I think it was Isaac. It's going to be a big battle between the Corvettes and Aston Martins. Only one of the Atlas GP cars are here with us. And familiar sight, all three Onyx Pro cars are here. They've always had perfect attendance pretty much, and one of them gets a penalty as I'm saying that. They're dead last right now. We have 55 laps on this horrid track. There's a reason why there's nobody here, because this track is terrible. But it's probably going to be one of the most entertaining races as well. It's Enzo P1, I think. I'm assuming that because he started P2. Enzo
Somebody
P1.
just drove on the grass.
Enzo P1, Sebek in P2. It's going to be a big battle between them all the race. And then a three-way battle for the third podium position. One Porsche, one Aston Martin, and one Corvette.
Yeah.
All three different cars. Did you guys want to say anything?
We got like a very good battle with the Porsche and the Aston Martin. Like they're basically side by side with each other.
Oh, contact with the wall.
Battling for P3.
Contact with the wall.
Surprisingly, no penalties.
The CC limits are very strict on this track, especially in like specific corners such as the first hairpin and the right-hander of the first sector. It's rough. Somehow that Porsche over there didn't get a penalty, but Enzo and Sebek, their cars are facing through each other. They're side by side right now on the third lap of the race, I believe.
Yeah.
One of them is going to get the slipstream on the final corner. Enzo pulls away, but Sebek gets the better exit.
What?
And it's too close to call on who was leading on that lap.
It looked like
to overtake
Sebek for a second.
You can only expect them to be fighting like this for practically the whole race. It's going to be absolute cinema.
Yeah.
Unless one of them gets a penalty on this right-hander, of course.
Yeah.
You can definitely see at what sections of the track they're better at. Also,
the penalty wear is probably going to be massive in Tsukuba since there's a lot of turning, and all it is turning.
Remember these pit strategies. We've had lots of crashes in the pit lane the last time we raced here, and that might happen here on the 10th race of the season.
Surprisingly, nobody decided to speed through the pit road and just merge back again on the main road, which doesn't give you a penalty.
Meanwhile, there is not a single Ford here to race with us. It is only Porsches, Aston Martins, and Corvettes. And I think Leaf is on track to get a second podium in his year-long career.
Another podium? Wait, when was the last time he actually did get a podium?
That was all the way back in Season 2 with the LMPs.
Oh. So, at that time, he basically...
Corvette got penalty.
Oh no. Who's this, Aston Martin all the way in the back? That would be Zelda. They're already behind by a while. Not looking good for both Corvettes either. They got a P3 and P4 in Monza, but they're gonna get a P5 and P6 here, which would only be 18 points.
It's always nice to see that the two Corvettes are basically together in terms of positioning. They're not exactly together when it comes to like being next to each other, nor are they battling for their positions, but they are right next to each other in the positions, and that's good to see.
We've seen these two fights, one for the race lead and one for that third position. and
Porsche
it's still
is going
going
for
on.
the
It hasn't
overtake.
stopped. But it looks like Sebek is starting to pull a gap on Enzo, about a little less than a second probably.
Yeah.
I think any gap here would be double the length in practically any other track, except Independence.
Yeah.
So a 1 second gap here is like 2 seconds in somewhere like Hockenheim. What else is happening? The grid is already pretty well separated, unfortunately. We might miss out on some battles for the most part. But they're all gonna come back once we see the pit strategies. Probably around the 20th lap, people will want to start pitting.
Yeah.
Because
Probably around.
the tire wear isn't much in a few laps, but this is a 55 lap race, so once you get onto lap 2, your tires just want to give up on you completely.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, all 3 podium positions are from Aston Martins. 2 of them for Onyx, 1 of them for Atlas GP. And the Corvettes that are usually together all the time are separated. That's also pretty strange.
Yeah, one of them clearly has a better exit strategy than the other.
Not so sure
Or
which
just
one
one of
is the
them
lead
didn't
Corvette.
practice.
It's Isaac. Isaac's the lead Corvette. What is this going to be for Corvette? They're going to pull farther away from Ford and probably decrease the gap from Porsche by just the smallest bit. Because Porsche only
Honestly,
has
I
one
prefer
driver,
this zoomed.
Vaticus. I really think Leaf is able to get a second podium finish from this race.
Yeah.
But that's he crashes.
Wait,
He has a big crash.
one of
Leaf
the
has a big
Asmons
crash.
crashed.
He goes too far on the outside. It starts sliding and just slams into the wall around 115
Dang,
miles an hour.
that lost
That was brutal.
him a lot of. Not only did that give him a huge penalty, but now he's being passed by basically every Corvette because he
He's
was
now in
being
a
too
battle between one
aggressive.
of the Corvettes.
Yeah.
He's sandwiched in between them now. He's got a lot of ground to make up after that horrible crash. And now the third position
the
is going to
way-
go to Vaticus, which will be 15 points, of course. But the Corvettes
Guys,
are
by the
currently
way, what do you
P4 and
think about
P6.
the current situation right now?
If these positions stay the same, Corvette will get 3 more points than Porsche from this race and continue on decreasing their gap to contesting for P3 in the constructors.
Honestly, it seems like the main strategy for the races, in order to surpass each other in points, is just have one of the other teams just not show up.
Yeah. Attendance is also a factor in these points because there's 3 main driver spots per team.
Yeah, and Ford,
Sebek gets a
let's
penalty.
just
He
say,
gets a
is
penalty
dead
on the
under the
sector 1
sea.
right-hander, and Enzo takes the lead of the race. We have a new race leader after a lot of laps here. He's now going to be the
Wow.
one building a gap. The roles switched in just 1 penalty.
Let's see
Yeah.
if the roles switch again, in
Yeah.
case Enzo makes a mistake. He may be playing it safe, though, when it comes to these after that penalty that Sebek got.
Dude, I feel so bad for Leaf. I think I just did the commentator's curse on him. I was talking about how he could get a podium finish for the second time, and immediately when I'm done, he hits the wall at a very high speed and loses like
Ye-
10 or 15 seconds.
That's
I'm guessing.
crazy.
I'm taking a guess that you were making him a bit too overconfident, and then he just slams himself against the wall.
They
Yeah.
should be
Also,
in their
it's
team
Also,
VCs. I don't think
he's in
I
the
don't expect them to hear me right now. At least I think they're in their team VC. I don't know. But
no,
usually
Leaf
they are.
is on. Leaf is.
Communication between these drivers is zero,
Yeah.
which also isn't really that great.
yeah.
And so on the brink of a penalty, Sebek pulls a really sick drift on the right-hander,
Some
but loses time off
communication
of
is
it.
better than none
Yeah,
for
I guess
these
so.
drivers, especially where other people are at the track, because the positions, God, the position tracking is basically useless,
Yeah.
and
Their
sometimes it
communication
gives wrong
is
information.
us talking about them during the race.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, the grid is already so separated.
The
Belief
separation
created a
between.
massive gap to Isaac, and he's closing in on Trump. But he still
Yeah.
has ways to go before he can get his P3 back.
Yeah.
So
Yes, especially with that Porsche, but he still does definitely have a chance.
that Porsche has been able to keep a steady pace
I
for
think the
as long as the
separation
race
between the
lasted so
drivers
far.
is gonna be.
We also might be. Oh, the Porsche goes into the pits.
Oh,
What?
Leaf has a chance to overtake right now, and he does overtake. He gains one position.
so does the Corvette. Now all he has to do is pass this Corvette and he gets P3 back again.
All he has to do. But the work
Oh,
that needs
Oh
to be
yeah,
done to achieve this is
this
a
Corvette is in
different story.
P3. Isaac is in the best position he's ever been in. P3 from him. If he holds on, this will be
yeah,
his first ever podium finish compared to Leaf's second podium finish.
I think Isaac could pull off podium if Leaf gets too overconfident and
Both of
just tries to overtake
these
where he
drivers
shouldn't.
are OGs pretty much. They've been racing for about the same amount of time here, but only one
it's
of them has been able to really
Leaf tried
succeed.
overtaking, but he failed.
We're seeing lots of
pretty
tire
fun seeing a
smoke
battle
from the
between these
Corvette.
two.
It's a big concern. We're seeing a lot of tire smoke from the Corvette,
Wait,
and that's an indicator they'll have to pit soon. Oh, but Leaf
Leaf
overtakes. He
overtook him.
overtakes.
That's huge.
He's
That is
back in
insane.
P3 after such an unsettling crash. It's a great drive from him
Yeah.
right now. I'm
Now
not
Leaf
so
is
sure
gonna
if he
crash.
can. I'm not so sure if he'll be able to manage a P2.
Naughty programmer, don't talk about Leaf because he's gonna crash again.
All right, yeah,
Yeah,
I won't say
please
anything.
don't.
But the two race leaders pit, which means the Leaf is actually the leader of the race now, and that Isaac's in
Yeah.
P2. This is for both of these drivers, it's the best position they've ever been in. So it's
For
a
now.
huge accomplishment for both of them. But Enzo has a
Now,
Wait,
massive gap to Sebek, but Leaf and Isaac still haven't went into the pits yet. But
yeah.
Leaf does. Isaac stays out. He's going to try to overcut Leaf for the P3. I don't know how that's going to work out on a track like this. It
It's
almost
not
always
overcut, it's
backfires.
undercut.
He pulls off a sick drift in the second hairpin. At least he
Yeah.
did that. So one of the Aston Martins, it was really slow on the track. I'm not sure if it was lag or a penalty, but
Penalty.
it was Zelda.
Probably.
Isaac is still leading the race, but Enzo is fighting him for the win, and Isaac does a big slide, and on the last second of the lap, Enzo takes the position and is now leading the race again. Enzo P1, Isaac P2, Vaticus P3, Sebek in P4. He's dropped 2 positions from his pit strategy.
Guys, I have a wild guess. I think Vaticus is gonna crash in the next 5 laps.
He didn't crash, but he did just get a penalty, and so did Sebek.
Yeah.
The gap between Enzo and Sebek is going to increase. The 2 people that
I know.
are expected to win.
The Corvette that I just saved life should thank me.
Wait, correct me if
my
I'm
God,
wrong,
the
but
Corvette's
isn't
the
Vaticus?
Corvette spins in the pit lane. Isaac spins
What?
in the pit
Who?
lane. Isaac, one of the Corvette drivers, he spun in the pit lane and loses a bunch of time off of it. I knew there was going to
Bro
be a
just
pit
lost.
lane incident. I knew this was going to happen. He's taking.
Yeah,
He's taking
especially how small the gap of the pit lane is.
He's taking a very long time.
Yeah.
As well, and his teammate's gonna overtake him. He even hits, he hits the wall and almost in a pit lane and almost spins out again.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been so funny. But I think he's also in the stage and can hear us.
No, none of the Corvettes are in the stage.
Oh, okay.
Only us.
I lost track of where everybody's at, but I think Leaf is still leading.
I think Corvettes are gonna battle it out.
We'll see what happens with them. But
If I'm sure they're gonna battle it out for pole.
if I'm not mistaken, Leaf is still leading this race. But I'm not so
Wait,
sure.
he's in first place?
Is he? Check the leaderboard.
Let me see.
Vaticus.
What does it tell us?
It's saying Leaf is actually in first place.
Yeah.
But positions
Are bugged.
Yeah. There's a flaw with the leaderboards here, so it's strange and it still hasn't been fixed. But it's whatever. So, but according to the leaderboard, Leaf is still the race leader. And the Corvettes are back together again. The 2 Corvettes are together again after Isaac had a massive pit lane incident.
I think Isaac can overtake him.
Oh, wait, one of the Corvettes had gotten a penalty.
Right after you said that, one of the Corvettes got a penalty. It was Isaac. Isaac was doing so good in the early stages, and then on his second stint, all hell broke loose.
Wait, I need to talk more about Aston. They need to crash.
They just might. We've seen a crash from Leaf, but I don't think there's going to be another one.
Yeah, and he's part of the Aston.
Enzo.
If it's Enzo, that could affect his. That could affect him chasing for the Drivers' Championship lead if he crashes. Because Dragon Ghost is missing out.
Either Enzo or Zelda are gonna crash this race.
Dragon Ghost is going to be missing out on this race, and he's the one leading the championship. So if Enzo can pull off a win, this is going to be crucial for the driver, for his title dreams.
Yeah.
Because
one of the Corvette is trying to catch up, but the gap is around 3 to 4 seconds.
There's an interesting battle between Sebek and Vaticus right now, and the Aston Martin and Porsche. Sebek slides into the end of the lap, takes a wider line to get a better exit, a side by side, gets back to position.
Someone did get penalty.
Porsche, the Porsche lost control and lost a few seconds on the Aston Martin, but the other Aston Martin seems to be. No,
Oh,
yeah, I guess
the Porsche,
not.
yeah, the
But
Porsche got a
Penalty.
oh,
penalty.
wait, the
Penalty.
push got a penalty. Now it's definitely a few seconds.
Guys, we can't talk about Porsche or Corvette. We need to talk about Aston.
You know
I'm
what?
so
We should be talking about the Ford because they're not even in the race.
Yeah. Also true.
how many points will Corvette get from this race if they keep their current position?
Not much.
I believe Corvettes are still in like P4 and P5.
All right, that's not bad. They got a P3 and P4 in Monza last week, so
Yeah.
they're still on the path for
Fun.
good points, and they're still on the path to close the gap between them and Porsche. Their entire team is carried by Isaac and Tronic. If it wasn't for them, they would be where Ford is at right now
Yeah.
in terms of attendance
Points.
and points.
The
Tronic
Corvette
has
just got penalty.
where is Tronic, by the way? Is he the one that got the penalty? No,
Yeah.
he's the lead Corvette, so it's not him.
Isaac got penalty.
I think
Bro, we need to talk more
Zelda's
about
about
Ford,
to get
not Corvette.
lapped by Enzo. Hold on, I need to look at what it's telling me.
Wait, Porsche hadn't speed, guys. Let's talk about Porsche.
From what I know, Enzo. Wait, no. This is so confusing. Why can't they just fix the leaderboard?
Yeah.
But from what I'm getting, Enzo is leading the race. Sebek is P2, and that Leaf is P4 because the leaderboard has a weird glitch where once the leader finishes a lap, they're dead last, and it just goes up from there.
Yeah.
So yeah, Enzo's the race leader. Leaf is in P4 right now. I'm not sure how far behind he is, but it's like about a 10-second gap between him and P3. Vaticus is the one in P3, by the way.
It actually seems quite far for Leaf.
Yeah, it's
Honestly,
actually
if
no,
Leaf
it's
doesn't.
more than 10 seconds. It's gotta be like 12 or
I
14.
If Vaticus is the Porsche, he's actually catching up to Sebek. Unless this isn't Sebek.
Is it an Aston Martin
He-
Atlas GP you're talking about? Because he's the only
Yeah,
Aston
it's the
Martin.
gray
He's
one.
the only Atlas GP on the track right now.
Oh.
So yeah, it's him.
Honestly, if Porsche doesn't crash and
Oh wait, one of the Aston Martins crashed. Knows the Aston Martin GP. He did a whole spin around.
Where?
He like around the first hairpin, yeah. After the first
Oh.
hairpin.
My free cam didn't catch that, unfortunately. I don't know how much time was lost, but it's enough for Vaticus to be right on his tail right now.
no, Vaticus
about-
has around 23 seconds.
Yeah, still very close compared to like the previous huge gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leaf has a ways to go. Lots of ways to go before he can catch up to the podium.
Oh, wait,
positions.
another one of the Aston Martins spun out.
Oh no!
It's a orange one.
It's not a Leaf. It's Zelda. I think
Enzo?
he's dead. I think he's dead last in this race, actually.
Oh, Zelda. No.
So now Enzo has to crash to complete the trio.
Enzo's the only Aston Martin to stay clean the whole race.
If
Hopefully I don't screw that up.
It
Enzo,
looks
if
like
you please crash.
it looks like Enzo is going to lap the two Corvettes over here.
I
If
wonder if
this
we're gonna
is
see.
Enzo.
I wonder if we're going to see even more pit lane incidents alongside what happened with Isaac. It just might happen if they aren't careful enough, because
Honestly, the
the
only thing I care
entrance
about
in the pit
is
lane
crashing.
is super narrow. Some of them probably even missed the pit lane because of how narrow it is, and had to
Yeah.
involuntarily stay out another lap.
And considering how short this track is, a whole lap is like basically half of Monza.
Meanwhile, Enzo's on a pretty big lead right now.
You are technically correct by saying that this lap is half of Monza, but you are incorrect at the same time, because Monza is a full speed track and this track is more about technicality and turning, not driving full
Quartering
speed.
speed is by far more important than straight line speed here. That's all I know, really. And Zelda gets lapped by Sebek in P2 as well. Also looking to get lapped by Vaticus soon. This is not one of his greatest races, and one of the SMR and Onyx's spin out. It's Enzo. Enzo spins out.
Enzo spun out.
This is huge. This
Enzo
is huge for Sebek in P2 right now.
He can possibly
he
catch
lost
up.
several seconds. He lost several seconds from it, and now I can't say he's never made a mistake anymore, which is so sad. Oh, Enzo goes into the pits.
There's a possibility that he has made a mistake before and we just never saw it.
Sebek follows. He goes into the pits as well.
Okay. I think Enzo spinned out because of the tire wear.
And so does Vaticus. Vaticus does not go for the one-stop strategy this time. He's going for a two-stop. He wants to play it safe and secure his podium position. And he's going to overtake Sebek in the pit lane. He's in P2 now. Pretty interesting.
Vaticus
it makes sense considering he did pit twice. Of course, his tire wear is probably like very.
Leaf is now. Leaf is almost dead last now because of his.
Wait, where is Leaf?
Because of him pitting. He's been in here for a while. I don't think most of these drivers don't know that you can hop out of the car, hop back in, and then all the tire grip is just back. But then the engine has to restart. But that's so much shorter compared to what everyone else is doing right now.
Which is waiting like the full 10 seconds.
They're losing a bunch of time in the pit lane for that reason.
So you should make it illegal because you only said that to Aston on it, and nobody else knows that.
I would have figured. Vaticus gets a penalty. Sebek is back in P2. Vaticus P3. The car behind both of them is Zelda. He's lapped right now, and he almost has a big crash. He almost spins.
Yeah, he almost. Yeah.
That was a close call. It was a good save. It was a good save.
Wait, is it the second race at Aston?
Yeah. The second round was in Sakupa. One of the Corvettes pits. It's Tronic.
Somebody just slid on the chicane.
Some of these cars have caught up with each other, mainly in the third hairpin. There's still a fight for P2, but something happened that was outside of the free cam. But Vaticus overtook Sebek, and Vaticus is in P2.
Yeah.
But Enzo still has a big gap as the race leader, and it's not looking to decrease either. He's been doing really good this race.
Is
Then
Vatic second or I'm blind?
Vaticus is second right now, and Sebek gets a big
Wait, somebody
penalty.
give penalty. Two penalties.
It's Sebek, which means we're gonna see a really big gap between him and Vaticus right now, and that just might have secured P2 for Vaticus.
Unless Vaticus is also gonna spin out.
No, that probably won't happen. I've said that so many times, but I really think it won't happen with him.
You said it won't happen and leave spin out. I don't trust
No.
you.
This time, no. This time it really won't happen. He's got this.
I don't think so.
That Porsche is good on this track. Both Corvettes are done pitting. Both of them were doing the two-stop strategy.
Or one of them tried to undercut the other one and the other one tried to do the same.
How far away is Leaf from P3? Oh, super far.
Yeah, Leaf is good.
Because the Onyx behind Sebek is Zelda, who's been lapped. Leaf didn't even finish his lap yet. Now, Leaf is on the first hairpin, while Sebek is on the third hairpin. So, yeah, that gap is really big.
Looking at the gaps between the drivers, I think it's gonna stay like this for a while.
It might. Isn't really much battles. Isn't much going. There isn't much going on except for a battle between Enzo and Isaac. Actually, let's take a look at what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Wait, Leaf is the race leader.
What the fuck?
Leaf is the race leader. I didn't even know that. Leaf is the one that's actually leading the race, and he's been the one that had
Setback is leading, and now what?
Why is Zelda?
Wait,
no, Leaf is leading.
No, what? That makes
it's a glitchy leaderboard, but from what I've seen at least, Leaf is the race leader.
Yeah, we also see
it's
that.
now saying Enzo is the race leader, and
but once it's done, he's below Leaf because of the leaderboard glitch. So it's really.
I'm assuming that Enzo is still in first place and Tronic is in second.
I swear Leaf is still the race leader because Zelda is dead last right now and Leaf is right behind him in the leaderboard. And Zelda just finished his lap, see? Which means Leaf is P1, Enzo P2. Tronic is on track for a third podium finish right now. This could be Leaf's first ever win.
This could, but this would not be.
If he could just pull
wait, one of the Corvettes spun out. Well, one of the Corvettes spun out on the third hairpin.
So unfortunately,
no, on the third hairpin.
So this whole time it's been Leaf having the big gap on Enzo, and it was a misconception because the leaderboard sucks here.
Yeah.
I can't quite tell what the gap is, but I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4 second gap.
Okay.
And I'm not so sure how much laps there is in the race, but last time I checked, there were 36 minutes in, and that was a lap ago. So even after that huge crash in the beginning of the race, he won against all the odds, and he became the race leader again. But can he?
even
But
though
can
the
he
odds
also?
I hope
Can he
he crashes.
also? Well, but can he also become a race winner?
Leaf, I'll pay
a
you if you crash right now.
WDC. Wait,
We might see him
is
on the
it?
top.
Is there a prize pool for these races anyway?
There's
Or are
one
they
for
just
next
racing
season.
for fun? Next
We
season.
made it. We said there won't be a prize pool this season, but they still showed up. But next season we will have a prize pool again.
Mm.
It's gonna be
And will you
around.
put them in teams?
Yeah,
Leaf, I'll pay
Like,
you
for
again?
instead to
drivers
see
and for
R60
drivers
right
championship
now.
and constructors. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna be taking, yes, we're gonna do what we did last time, where we just have them split the money by how much they contributed.
No, it's just where everyone sits at in the standings.
Yeah.
Okay,
I forgot
I
we did
see.
that, to be honest. Oh, I think Enzo's slowly decreasing
Yeah.
the gap between him and Leaf. It doesn't look near as big as it was from before.
Programmer, I got to go.
Okay.
Bye.
Alright,
Alright,
see
see ya.
ya, Edgebear.
Leaf, please crash.
Why are you praying for Leaf's downfall?
why are you preying on his downfall? He he deserves a win. He's been in here
Yeah,
for so long.
if you were here ever since the first day of
You haven't been a day
Project
one.
Tractor, you know, yeah, you know how much Leaf has been suffering.
He's never been able to come close to a race lead. And now it's a dream come
Yeah,
true. He's leading the race and he has the opportunity to have his first ever race win. Although I'm still unsure how many laps are left. But there's also a battle going on between Tronic and Vaticus for P3, and it's also interesting. It might be more interesting than Leaf
yeah.
and Enzo right now.
Honestly, I would say so myself too,
Oh,
because
Enzo,
I,
wait, did Enzo get a penalty? I couldn't tell. It looked like he did, but I don't think he did. Never mind. I got all hyped up for nothing.
dang. This is an interesting battle too, because Porsche and Corvette are basically rivals
Well,
between
Porsche
the
doesn't
two.
see Corvette as rivals yet, but Corvette sees Porsche as rivals.
Yeah,
There's two different perspectives of it right now.
it's basically one-sided, but Porsche is like, yeah, Corvette ain't a threat to us. We don't have to worry about them.
Dude, I'm scared about Leaf because he's always been so close to getting big penalties. For practically ever since we figured out he was the race leader. But we need you got this, Leaf. You got it. Oh, but that gap is decreasing though. It may not be noticeable, but you can definitely see it decreasing if you just pay enough attention to it. But meanwhile, there's actually a three-way fight right now for P3, and they're all in different cars again. Facus in the Porsche, Tronic in the Corvette, Setback in the SMR and Atlas GP. And Setback goes really wide, hits the wall even. That's going to send him back in the contest for P3 over here. Vaticus also goes really wide. Whole car off the track. I can't even tell you how much I want Leaf to be the winner.
Yeah, I can't describe how much I want Leaf to be the winner either.
All I can do is just pray. I don't want to say anything that'll butcher it, but Tronic is winning the fight for P3 right now. Sebek and Vedicus are side by side into the right-hander. Neither of them get a CC. But Tronic overshoots. He goes super far on the outside. Sebek, and so does Vaticus. Vaticus almost spins. Sebek gains a lot of time out of it. He's in between both of them right now. And onto the only break from all of these corners, which is the straight before the final turn.
Oh, well, wait. Well, one of the Corvettes
Tronic
crashes.
slides. He slides. Big oversteer moment. Vaticus is gonna pass him.
Sebek has also started sliding too, though he's able to control his slides.
Tire wear is taking a toll on everyone right now. It's not a secret.
Yeah. I'm gonna check up on how Enzo and Leaf are doing. Yeah, they're doing fine.
Oh,
to say the least.
Enzo almost does the same thing Tronic did.
One of the. Oh wait, did they finish?
Is the race over? Wait. Oh wait, Leaf was never the race leader. We're idiots.
Yeah. Quite so.
Dude, I was so convinced.
Well,
I was so convinced Leaf was the race leader because the whole time it showed him above Enzo.
I suppose it was fun pretending.
Yeah, it was really fun to think he was the winner. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Seems like the Corvettes, they're going to be able to finish, unless they got lapped like 2 times. Yep. And now, last but not least, Leaf.
Everyone's finished.
Or Zelda.
Oh yeah. Dude, I was also convinced Leaf was leading because his driving was just amazing. A match the pace of Enzo, who won the drive. Someone screenshot the leaderboard. It's not popping up. Someone screenshot it, please.
It's not popping up for me either.
Oh. We'll have it figured out later though. It's fine. But that's the end of this race. Sakuba always manages to bring out some really entertaining races though.
Yeah. It's good for camera shots too.
Yeah.
Since the whole racetrack is so small. Kind of makes me wonder what the GT4 is going to be like.
We will see everyone in Sebring next on the calendar. And now I have to go quickly for PTWC.